a quick look to make sure that I actually am broadcasting to the right channel, then we should be good to go. I should have said this before being on stream and be a little more professional. Hello everyone who's suddenly showing up onto the stream. It says we're live, so it's probably good. And then we just need to wait for these two to ready up, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, hello. Tax log is ready, so we're just waiting on Javinat0r to be ready. Yes, as we're live. Oh, there we go. All right.
Yep, everything looked good on my end.
All right, wonderful. So, good luck to the runners.
Good luck, everyone.
All right. All right. So they should be having a 10 count now. 3, 2, 1. Go! And we'll find out what the stream delay is in just a second.
Oh, that didn't seem bad at all.
Oh, I'm still seeing a delay. That's funny. Here we go.
The restream, I guess there's a delay, yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for joining me in commentary. I'm Javinat0r, the developer of this rando, and joining me is Crimson Green, one of our runners.
Yep.
And today we have the first match of the round of 16 of the PK Scramble Inaugural Tournament. We have Javinat0r, who is also a Worlds Collide runner and tournament organizer, versus Attack Slug, who's a very frequent runner of Earthbound. Both, oh my goodness, and she chose Teeth Flavor. Big fan of Teeth Flavor and all around
the
cool
Teeth Flavor.
Yeah. Attack Slug is a cool lady that you should follow, and Javinat0r is also a very cool runner, and you should follow him as well. Did you see what the Buzz teleport was while I was giving that whole
Buzz teleport was for Dalam, so both of them will get a kid early, probably, unless it's a teddy bear.
This is a
Or a flying man.
That would be really unusual. I have seen the immediate flying man a couple of times.
Yeah, one of the weekly seeds there was the immediate flying man in Dalam, and that basically carried the seed.
Yeah, I was actually planning on, when I added the flying man thing, I was like, I'm going to have to scale this. But no, actually watching that one seed where he carried everything, was like, that's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. So, looks like the Evil Manny statue is for 4-side.
I always like 4-side for these. There's a lot of checks there. It's a little unvanilla. You might get the reverse entrance to 3'd, which is one of my favorites.
Yep. And I always forget about that, or at least early on, I always forgot about that.
Yeah.
And I believe that said hieroglyph copy at the Meteor.
Man.
Hieroglyph, graph.
Hierograph. Spirograph.
Spirograph, there we go. That's definitely what it is. So now we get to see on Javinat0r who do we got here in Dalam? It's like we got Paula, so that's no one's gonna be searching for Paula early on.
That's good. It's always good to find your Paula early. It's like one less thing that can go wrong.
Yep.
This looks like a very friendly seed so far.
So far, yeah.
I know every runner's super excited to get an early kid because it's just
yeah, just makes things so much easier.
Yeah, you're not
inventory space wise.
Yes, the inventory space is great, and you're not as likely to run into a roadblock boss.
Mm-hmm. Especially with Paula, because she gets freeze early, and it seems like a lot of bosses are very susceptible to freeze.
Yeah, freeze is probably the best PSI. And Paula has the most psychic points. Honestly, I think she's the best one of the kids.
Yep, absolutely. It's both of them going back into on it, depending on your preference. Want.
They're both doing the library first, it looks like. I always do the sharks first. It's 5 whole seconds faster. Then if you forget the library after that, you're really in trouble.
Yep.
Meteorite piece. We're just cleaning up all of the things that you need.
They're required. Now all they need is 4 sanctuaries and they're good to go.
Yeah. Of course, any one of those sanctuaries could be an absurd hunt for
right, exactly.
But this could also just be a really zoomy seed. Pretty normal stuff in this shop. Since it's so early in the logic, it's basically always going to be the same stuff.
Yep.
Unless you're in...
Neither of them went for the Mr. Baseball cap to sell early on.
Yeah, that's been getting less common, which is kind of interesting. Because that's like an old standby of like actual Earthbound speedruns. Okay, this looks a little sketchy.
But it doesn't matter. Sandlot bat outside the arcade.
And Slug's going for it. I'm a little worried about these enemies.
Especially with the trees blowing you up. It's risky.
Yeah, and this is progressive enemy shuffle, so you know how difficult they are based on what they are, and this is Peaceful Rest Valley.
This is the Peaceful Rest Valley and cave. Lilliput cave.
Yeah, so
and she's blazing through.
Yeah, Slug's getting it. Javinator's noping out. I would have went with Javinator's
back to. Yeah. Javinator's playing it safe. He's going into Magic Ant.
Moonside.
Moonside.
a different trippy place that starts with an M.
A different trippy, yeah. I always get the trippy places backwards.
Yeah.
And looks like he thought about noping out of there for a second as well.
Oh, that's creepy. It's like
the black tree.
Yeah, does he know what that is? So they're both getting trees. That's... Ooh, I don't know if auto-fighting that tree is... Oh, okay. That's interesting. They both get trees, so we don't know which one of these is deeper in the logic yet.
They're both pretty early, though. Pretty close.
Yeah. Slug's forgetting that Starman Jr. is a jerk who's resistant to everything.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Looks like there's going to be a spook in Moonside.
And she might pay for that.
Yeah, that's looking like a wipe.
Yep.
As far as wiping the bosses go, this is one of the better ones. Like, the whole trip there is just fixed fights that the game will remember. So, not so bad. We've got
that part's going to be going to revive Paula.
Yeah, it looks like Moonside is actually deeper because it's got those 3'd enemies. So it's got like the mix of 3'd enemies and Jeff Quest enemies. So I think that's deeper.
Yep.
Ugh.
So Slug also going to Foreside now.
Yeah, makes sense. Also noticing that the teeth flavor that Slug has chosen is even worse when a kid is dead.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, the HPPP meter with black teeth is definitely something.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Not as bad as watermelon, but not far off either.
So Javinat0r here is actually the one responsible for watermelon flavor.
Oh.
So in Final Fantasy VI, you can customize your windows and just gives you color sliders for everything. So he manually sets watermelon flavor routinely. So I thought it'd be funny to make him a watermelon flavor. So
that's nice. Yeah. I've seen the Demon Chocobo frequently in Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, that's a special one. I also made the teeth flavor. It was supposed to be like a joke because there's like dentistry jokes in this game. But I thought it was going to be like this is too horrifying, no one wants it. But Slug here actually thinks that it is cute.
So Javinat0r is taking the restart. He couldn't get past the department store.
Yeah.
Spook.
Did you see or remember if he saved in the hotel?
He did.
Okay. Oh yeah, well, here he is. I could have waited a second and found out. Yeah, so that's not so bad.
Looks like Slugs is gonna be in trouble without Paula there.
Yeah, you get really close to the hospital on the way out, so that might be what she's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Javinat0r is now leaving.
Yeah, probably doing Mole Cave. Like that's my guess here. Something has to be.
Still looking for that. He's looking for that early logic.
Yeah, something has to have like the rest of the sharks and the giant step enemies. So I think it's got to be Mole Cave at this point.
But Slug is also buying some Repel sandwiches in Moonside, so that'll give her.
Yeah, I saw that Javinat0r didn't. He must not have just not noticed that it was there. So yeah, that'll definitely be an advantage for Slug. They're definitely both bouncing off the start of this seed.
Still anyone's game.
Yeah. We were saying at the start of this that this is going to be an easy one, and then all of the checks that they tried were,
Yep.
yeah. All right, mining for police badges.
It's still they're still still on some Jeff logic here.
Yeah. There's a goat. Hello, goat.
A single goat.
Yeah. Without any sort of enemy shuffle, you'll actually never see goats in this. So it's good to see them back.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Kraken.
Oh,
It's
crap.
gonna be tough. And Slugs is taking on the department store.
Yeah, I think these Krakens are actually just going to be jokes. Yeah.
So Slugs takes down department store.
Oh, that is definitely advantage Slug.
Yes. So let's see what Mr. Monkey gives her.
We got a little bit of a walkout first. I remember a lot of first-time runners at this get really worried when they don't get an item, and then of course you get here, and here it is.
Yep. So yogurt dispenser is there.
Ooh, that's a good item.
So that is a good item because she'll probably, if it's not a teddy bear, she'll get at least 2 checks out of this.
Yes, actually 3, because this one's combined with the Monotoli one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely good to be chaining these kid checks. Now, this could just be too spicy, and she might have to turn back, given that where she just came from was the highest scaled place we've seen in the game so far. Yeah, it's definitely looking sluggy. But yeah, it's very early to be calling something like that.
Mm-hmm. Javinat0r is able to take down the mushrooms in one shot, so
Yeah, that's good. And
doesn't need to worry about despawning those.
Yeah, and the Krakens are a single PK freeze as well, so this would be a very easy cave for him.
Yep.
Yeah, so the boss in here ends up with half health. You'll actually notice if you look at the health of bosses relative. Oh, that zombie dog in there is really creepy. If you look at the
zombie dog plus the T theme is
yeah, we're a real horse
thing of nightmares.
Yeah, so Guardian Diggers actually have like half as much health as other bosses relative to their level. So
makes sense since you have to fight 5 of them.
Yeah, and eventually I put that in here as well. And that and the fact that the Kraken is actually just not that scary in PK Scramble makes this very easy.
Funny that in regular glitchless, the Kraken is terrifying.
Yeah.
And you have guys like Starman Jr., who is obviously nothing, but if you get Starman Super or Starman Jr. later in the seed, it's dangerous.
Oh yeah, he's really, really nasty. Of course, you don't have Buzz with you. Like, if you didn't have Buzz with you at the start of the game, it would be unwinnable.
Oh yeah.
Wow, and Ness is one-shotting that Kraken now. And the security robot is Carpenter.
It's not bad. She got the
It's interesting she did Thunder. I don't know if it was a miss menu. I think it was a miss menu.
I think it was a miss menu, but she takes him down.
Takes him down. Here comes another kid. Probably.
So demoralizing when you get all the way in there and it's a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Or a flying man.
Flying man's less demoralizing than a teddy bear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is going to punch through and charge forward through a whole lot of stuff.
Yep. And it has a surprising amount of hit points.
Yeah, it turns out when you're not up against awful Magic Ant enemies that it lasts quite a long time.
When you're not up against loaded dice.
Yes, loaded dice are quite a mess. They're really bad in enemy shuffle seeds as well, because they can end up calling for help things that are more relevant. Including themselves, which is just a total mess.
Total troll move. So it looks like Slugs is... I didn't see what Monotoli gave her, but...
I didn't either. Of course, she's on her way out. Looks like Javinat0r just finished his Mole Cave. Now, I'm assuming he's just going to immediately follow that up, but he could head back and clean up some of these checks that we've missed. Oh. occurs to me that we probably should give a explanation of this randomizer. We've been going for quite a while without doing it. I just checked chat, and somebody asked ages ago. So this is PK Scramble. It is a key item randomizer for Earthbound. The way that it works is you start out and you know teleport, but you don't know any teleport locations besides Onet. And then you go through the game. All the key item NPCs give you random key items, and certain plot NPCs give you extra teleport locations. Additionally, the kid join locations are shuffled. So from all of those, you just need to find a way to go beat Gygus. And these things make it so you end up all over the world, especially the teleport locations, because you can end up, as we did here with Dalam and Foresight access very early. Oh, that is so funny, the room full of ducks.
Ducks.
Yeah, so you do that. And the goal is still to beat Gygus, by default at least. To do that, you're going to need to have access to Saturn Valley, have the meteorite piece so that you can repair the phase distorter, have Paula, because Ambulance isn't going to let you go fight Gygus without Paula, you wouldn't be able to do it. And you need a certain number of sanctuaries completed. In race defaults, it's 4. So they're looking to complete 4 sanctuaries, get to Saturn Valley, and they actually have the rest of the requirements already.
And then, did you mention the meteorite piece as well as a requirement?
I did, but yes, you need the meteorite
Okay.
piece. Ambulance needs it to repair the phase distorter.
Yep. So Perkle has the pencil eraser.
That's a good one.
Once she's able to get into Tucson, that'll get her access to PRV.
Yeah, it looks like she's going to have to go do Mole Cave, though, because she's bottomed out on checks.
Yep. Yeah, she must have gotten the signed banana because she's going into the museum.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Probably was Monotoli. I didn't see what it gave.
That was Monotoli. That had to have been Monotoli. Yep.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad play since you have Paula and a Flying Man.
Yeah, I always like to have Paula for these. Javinat0r just got confused by the exit mouse room for a second. Yeah, I always do all the sanctuaries I can once I have Paula, because like the only thing you really get out of them, this one actually is an exception, but for most of them all you get is experience, and the only kid who really needs experience is Paula because she's so flimsy.
And she was able to one-shot that UFO, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, it looks like she'll be able to clean right through here. Oh, this spooky sewer full of
And
bag ladies.
Javinat0r's going down into Tucson, probably to do both the Apple Kit and the
Oh yeah, he has both of them.
the Everdread check as well.
Now we know that he won't find the pencil eraser.
Correct.
So he won't be able to do anything here past those unless he finds the water bills. Or I guess Diamond would also do the same thing.
Yep.
I'm hoping someone finds the diamond. There's a new tweak to that cutscene recently that makes it look cooler.
I haven't seen that cutscene on the new one yet.
Yeah, it's a lot faster. Have you seen it? Have you seen the other new cutscene?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, that's good. You'll know it when you see it too. I won't spoil it. Just basically every boss helper thing in Enemy Shuffle makes me laugh, but this one's particularly good.
I do like the Plague Rat of Doom sprite now.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of custom sprites for the bosses, the Sanctuary bosses, by one Messianic, who also did Mother 2 Deluxe, a improvement and challenge hack of this game.
This looks like Attack Slug is going to be getting her first Sanctuary done.
They are, McGurk.
Which also comes along with a check from Jeff's buddy there.
Yeah, this is the only one that comes along with a check, so... Let's just think Javinat0r's not taking those Burglin checks. I would totally do that. Also missed what Everdread had.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, Electro Spectre is totally the best sprite.
Alright, so Javinat0r's going back into
Moonside.
Moonside.
Welcome to Moon side.
Which Javinat0r has a little bit of an advantage here because he has some exit mice, so that makes things a little bit faster. While Slugs has to walk all the way out.
Yeah.
Nice. The other nice thing about some of the things that Javinat0r has done in this is he's made the speed going up and down ladders and through the sludgy sewer water significantly faster.
Yeah. A lot of especially ancient cave runners get super excited when they see that. But we have actually convinced Chaz from Ancient Cave to port that over to his rando. So soon only vanilla players will have to put up with that.
Slug gets the toothbrush. Is she going to have a kid brush their teeth?
She hasn't dropped it immediately, so hopefully. She's using dental flavor. It's kind of like morally required.
You have to, yeah. Javinat0r or Javinat0r takes out, one shots the department store spook.
Yeah, the spook's really weak to freeze. You don't normally have it in vanilla. Oh, I just realized I have both of their sound on. Should mute someone at random. There you go.
Now Javinat0r is going up to do the Monotoli check while looks like Slug is going into the desert.
Yeah, she's got to do mines. I think she's completely bottlenecked on it.
Yep.
And that exit mouse you mentioned will actually help quite a bit with Monotoli. It's one of the better places to use one.
Yeah.
Also, for anyone who's excited about that knowledge, remember you can't do that in vanilla.
So skip sandwiches, since there is, Monotoli prisoner is flying man. But since there's a run button enabled, skip sandwiches are basically pointless. So they've been replaced with repel sandwiches, which, if you're familiar with Pokemon, do exactly what the repels do, where you will not see any enemies for 10 seconds. And if there's also the Repel Sandwich DX, which replaced the Skip Sandwich DX, so that's 20 seconds. So if you're able to find those early, that is pretty huge in time save.
Yeah, I was originally thinking they would just be like used in a handful of places where the spawns are terrible, but they've ended up being kind of like meta defining, where a lot of the fastest runners will completely load up on them and get to a point where they just stop having random encounters.
Yep. Especially if you get a kid early, you can load up on them.
Yeah. And McGurk was asking who had Flying Man, and yes, it is Monotoli Prisoner.
Slug is making her way through the mole cave fairly easy. All the enemies are running, so
yeah, that should be a very
easy time for her.
Yeah, I don't think it's really gonna save her too much time since Javinat0r also just rolled through this.
Except for that goat.
Yeah, for some reason that goat wasn't instant killed. I don't think the instant defeat logic actually takes into account Flying Man.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Poor goat.
That goat had no idea. He just thought there was a bird behind you.
Oh. Flying Man is a bird. Never underestimate.
Alright, so it looks like Javinat0r's going back to Onet for that arcade checks.
Yeah, so he's going to be cleared up on checks that Slug's ahead of.
Mm-hmm.
I think Javinat0r might actually be slightly in the lead. Is he? Oh, he's trying the bakery.
He's it's hard. They're probably about even because Slugs is up 2 sanctuary or one sanctuary, 2 sanctuaries.
1 sanctuary. I forgot about the sanctuary.
Just 1.
Yeah. Actually, I think that means Slugs a little bit in the lead.
Yeah. Suddenly, that goat did want to die. He had a death wish.
Poor goat. Yeah, so this is a quick check that Javinat0r needs to catch up on. And then he'll be down by a Sank, and Slug will be down by the police.
Yep. By the ducks.
That's right, the police are ducks in this seed.
The army of ducks.
It looks like both of them did not use the fastest route through Mole Cave. The only thing that really makes a difference is that bottom route should be your last one. Because it's the longest, and you get the exit mouse out of your last one.
Yep.
Javinat0r is taking Starman Jr. very seriously and actually using shield against him.
Not a bad strategy if it wasn't so early.
Yeah. And they have a flying man, too. I was like, you can just auto-fight this.
Right. Because Flying Man is probably equivalent to what? Level 50?
Yeah, I think something like that. I know he has 200 guts, I think. No, it's 50 guts. It's only 50. There's actually less than a mouse.
The mice are just insane, so
Yeah,
they don't count.
The mice all have 200 plus guts.
Javinat0r's going for the giant step. Sanctuary.
Oh, I didn't even notice that they had those. Yeah, so they're very much going on different paths now.
Imagine, now that Slugs has the police badge, she's going to go into Tucson, and then she has the pencil eraser, probably PRV.
Yeah, I imagine she'll clean out all of her Tucson checks, find out that none of them help in PRV, and then have to do PRV.
Yep. Which will net her another sanctuary.
Yeah.
Several checks.
That's actually...
So really, she'll only have one more sanctuary to figure out after she gets to PRV.
Yeah, and I don't know where they got the key to the cabin, but wherever it is, that is the 4th sank. So, between the two of them, they have 4 sanctuary access. If we were paying attention, we would know how to clear this seed out. Actually, do they have Saturn Valley?
Not yet.
Okay, so that's one they'll have to figure out. Cleaning out all of these sanctuaries will actually make it more and more likely that they get the zombie paper hint phone call, which they might end up needing.
So yeah, Giant Step was the first sanctuary, but it's Diamond Dog, so that's never fun.
Yeah, I don't know. The earlier you find Diamond Dog, the better. Even though he's scary everywhere, I think the scaling is the worst.
Yep.
When it's low, you can like power through before Diamond Dog does anything really sketchy.
Or when you have to fight him, 4 or 5 times in the Mole Cave.
That'll only happen if you have unsafe boss placement turned on. So,
yeah.
But yeah, that's one takes a while.
Somehow Slug got that. The teddy bear got her that green swirl.
Yeah, green swirls when you're at skip sandwich speed are pretty silly. There's actually a couple of runners, I think especially Doc Swellman, who's not in this tournament unfortunately, just like take absolute glee in being able to green swirl things from behind and have like practiced it. So that's pretty funny to watch those.
And also, unfortunately, Javinat0r is getting spammed in chat by the hate raid person.
Oh no.
Spammed with follows. Pack Slug takes out the we'll be able to get a check here.
Yeah, this might be the key to the cabin or key to the shack that we were trying to remember where it came from. Yeah, there it is.
Yep,
shack
that
key.
was indeed key to the shack.
All right, so Slug is in go mode. Well, no, she's not. She needs zombie paper.
Saturn Valley.
Yeah.
Doesn't she need one more sanctuary?
She has carrot key.
Oh yeah, the care key. That's right.
Javinator's stocking up on mice.
Which Javinat0r I don't think has the carrot key yet.
Yeah, I don't remember it was. This is a premature stock up on mouse. And somehow that's a red swirl.
Yep.
Oh, and cave
Stocking
voice.
up on mice is never a bad thing.
Oh, you should try to do it every other mouse. It's a little faster. Alright, and Javinator is...
So zombie paper was actually in Berglund Park.
Oh, okay, so we really do have go mode.
Yep. No, because she needs to make it to 3.
Oh, you're right. And I keep prematurely calling it. Yeah, so they're gonna need a Saturn Valley teleport, a 3 teleport, the water bills, or a diamond.
Bill, yep. Which I imagine one of those is going to be...
Cabin kit item.
I would think so.
That was a rough red swirl.
Ooh. These cranky ladies will get you every time.
They're cranky. Oh, they're extra cranky.
Extra cranky. And the UFOs are extra cute.
They're pretty cute. You put a bow on it. It really makes things cute. I definitely would not be able to run a tracker while commentating McGurk. I can barely even see the items that people get. Like, when you're not pressing the button yourself, it goes by so fast.
Yep. Especially when you're trying to watch 2 screens.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, it looks like Slugs is going through. TRV is her only check that she can have, so...
Yeah, it's kind of funny. This seed ended up being really wide open, but it's converging pretty hard.
Mm-hmm. I think Slugs may be running out of Repel sandwiches, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, she's headed to somewhere that's actually frequently a great place to stock up on them.
Yep.
There's 2 shops that can sell them. One of them is free.
Free asterisk.
Oh man, it used to
Somehow that one also was a red swirl.
Wow, a lot of swirls. It used to be that if you teleport away from the... Hey, Greg. If you teleport away from the shop guard, that would lock the game. But there is something absolutely wonderful now if you try to do that. So, try that in your casual seats. It's good stuff.
Zombies everywhere.
And not a drop to drink. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Still being carried by that flying man. So summary of the race so far. Slug's probably slightly ahead. Slug has everything she needs except 3 Daxus or Saturn Valley access. There's 4 sanctuaries. Javinator's just finished his second. I believe Slug's on her... Did Slug do Giant Step?
Slug did not do Giant Step yet.
Okay, yeah, so Slug's on her way to do her second soon. But Slug has access to 4 of them now. So really it's just figuring out how to get to Saturn Valley.
So the Monkey Invitation.
Invitation.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting because it's that combo teleport and item check. So that's certainly going to be what gets them where they go, but I don't know how it will do it.
It could be anything.
Yeah, there's like 4 ways.
It could be a Franklin badge and make them double dip.
That'd be cruel.
Into Happy.
That would be cruel. Yeah, it can even be like combo things. So like it could be Summers plus Tiny Ruby into any of the items that fix it. So who knows? Yep.
Will be interesting, but the shop is actually fairly decent.
Yeah, I find that the shop tends to be one of the better ones, just because it's fairly late in logic.
Yep. It's got OK pendants. It's got all kinds of good
Yeah,
stuff.
that's really what you want, is those okay pendants. It's amazing what...
They're just okay, but they make a difference.
Yeah, it's like 30% freeze resistance turns out to be the difference between Paula melting and, like, Gygus being pretty doable.
Mm-hmm.
And there's trash cans in this cave. I don't like these trash
Makes
enemies.
total sense.
I can never remember which one has which resistance with all of the moldy men and stinky ghosts.
Mm-hmm. It's back to Tucson. Javinat0r goes. Get over the teeth.
They're teethy. Yeah, whenever I see the trash cans, I'm just like, I know some of these are super physical resistance. I'm just going to use every PSI, which isn't very efficient. But I think it's like the graveyard set and the sewers set aren't the same. Like, you know, there's palette swaps of each other, but which one has which resistances changes between those. So it's like, oh, geez.
Mm-hmm. Is Javinat0r also going into the Peaceful Rest Valley checks?
Yeah.
Or Happy, I guess.
Yeah.
Slugs is having her Repel sandwich supply has ran out. She's having fun with trash cans.
Yeah, when we did that 0% spawn rate seed, I found out that Lilliput Steps actually has probably the most 100% spawn tiles of anywhere, which I never would have expected. But yeah, this place is full of things.
And most of them are bears. They're bears and moles.
Yeah, a lot of bears. I think a lot of the 100%ers are bears too. But now they're trash. That's your sanctuary location.
Heavily armed Pokey.
Heavily armed Pokey. What is he doing over here? And
Last time I saw you, well, first this is the only time I've seen you.
Little steps with little
The smashes with the teeth is terrifying.
Thank you. Yeah, Slug got the paralyzed on Pokey, so that becomes a very easy fight.
Yep.
Oh, Javinat0r needs to input his meme. Not even full
It's a meme in and of itself.
I'm gonna have to dock him some meme points for that. A good thing that meme points don't matter in this window. Yep. And he finds out that he's gonna be doing monkey caves. Which is everyone's favorite check. I say sarcastically, even though...
I've learned to love that check.
Yeah, it's not so bad once you know what you're doing. I think everyone's...
And the fact that the shop sells everything you need.
Yeah, I think everyone's memorized the 4 items you need by now.
But it doesn't look like Slugs did, because she bought the wet towel.
Yeah, Slug's just buying one of everything, which, honestly, if you don't remember it, that's a pretty decent strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Javinat0r's finding out that this place is loaded.
Money. Need more money.
Yeah, this is very even right now. They each have a sanctuary the other one hasn't done. If you would like to memorize the Monkey Cave, you can flip through the Discord and look for image posts by me, Javinat0r, and somewhere... Oh no, did she soft lock?
Yeah, I think she soft locked.
Oh crap. I didn't think it was possible to soft lock there.
Oh no.
Yikes. Okay. Well, that stinks. Hopefully she saved recently. Looks like I am being summoned.
Looks like
No, that's something else. Okay.
Looks like before PRV, so or before Lilliput steps. So
Oof.
not terrible, but still unfortunate.
Yeah, this might be worth rescheduling the race for. How do you feel on that?
I think that's fair. That wasn't one of the soft locks we had in the rules.
Yeah, that's true. All right. We're gonna inform the runners that that is worth doing a rerun on. Um, oh wait, but none of them are looking at their chat.
Nope.
Hmm.
I guess at this point, let maybe see how it goes, and
Yeah. I'm gonna try in the speed racing channel. Oh, they look like they're very close together right now, but unfortunately, Javinat0r is up an entire sanctuary. Um, yeah, I think hypothetically Greg's idea is probably for the best. We can time the amount of time that they lost there.
yeah. So here she goes again.
All right. Well, we need to find a way to contact runners midway through a race, but
Yep. Looks like her the soft lock was at about 38, and she's back there at 42. So about 4 minutes difference.
4 minutes. All right. Thank you for measuring that. Yeah.
So Saturn Valley is the monkey. So
That
it is
that's go mode.
it is go time. He just needs to go do Carrot Key, Pink Cloud.
And the item here is the jar of fly honey, which they will not be ending up using.
Nope. There we go. Slugs found the path to the King Banana.
Yep.
Looks like we're going to be taking on Gygus with only 2 characters.
That's rare too.
2.5.
That's true. That flying man can really pull some weight. I've not
I
seen.
was talking about Ness as the half.
Oh, I see. Uh, I have seen a few two-character Gygas fights on 4 Sank, but it's very rare. You more often see that on 2 Sank.
Mm-hmm. Which is unfortunate if you don't have Pooh because you can't brain shot Gygus.
Yeah, definitely. Gygas will be. Well, the first 2 phases of Gygas will be easier because they have fewer kids. The scaling logic takes the number of kids into account for health, but those prayer phases don't have any health, so it's still gonna have to tank all of those.
Yep. Which is where the OK pendant comes in huge.
It's more than just okay. Unless you can compare it to other pendants, then it really is just okay.
Javinat0r goes for the Starman check, and it was Winter. So
That's interesting. Does he not realize that he has go mode, or is he just kind of hunting for extra gear?
oh,
Slug's
I think he's hunting for gear because he's in the fast. He's going to Dalam now. I think he's just item hunting, maybe. Maybe he's hoping for a Magican teleport to get some extra gear.
Yeah. Huh. Greg says that your mic is kind of warbly.
My mic is warbly.
Oh, I guess it does sound a little bit warbly. I didn't notice until you said warbly.
Warbly.
Warbly. Is that some sort of foppy?
I really should have restarted my PC before.
Oh, jeez, I haven't restarted my PC in months. Alright, well, they're both doing their Dalam checks now. Javinat0r's digging quite a bit. Slug is only checking the shop. Probably know what she wants here. And they have it here.
She wants those repels.
So those will be the sandwiches they use to get
the more randomizers I've done. Yep. The more randomizers I've done, the more I'm figuring out how many repel sandwiches I need for each place.
Yeah, I was watching IQ's stream earlier today, and he saw the repel sandwiches DXs and then was like, instantly, I need 7. So apparently that guy's just like counting them for when he finds them.
A machine.
Like a machine. Yeah, it's scary how good people have gotten at this. When I first released it, my time for 4Sank was 2 hours and 5 minutes, like almost every time. And the first speedrunner who did it also got that and made like 40 minutes worth of mistakes that I recognize. And yeah, once we started combining, like knowing the rando as speedrunner tech, things got really fast, really quick.
Am I still warbly? Am I sounding warbly now?
Yeah.
So it looks like Everdread is... Oh, man.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Okay.
Unless it's...
I'll mess with my settings before my race.
Yeah. Oh, Everdread stole a peanut cheese.
So Everdread is the last... Everdread is the last sanctuary, which Everdread is a boss, not too bad.
Yeah, you always like seeing him laid in the seed because he's a joke.
Mm-hmm. Night Pendant, not bad.
Yeah. So I believe Slug still has Giant Step left, and this should be Javinat0r's last?
Correct. Yep. And that's how you know when you absorb the power of land into his heart.
Yeah. What are you watching this on? Is it their individual streams or on the restream?
Yeah, I have their individual streams up.
Ah, that's why you're ahead of me.
And I also have the Earthbound Super Series up, so if I miss something, I look over quickly.
Oh, that's so clever. Pink Cloud has such good music. It's a shame that you don't hear it for very long.
Mm-hmm. Pink Cloud and Lumine Hall. So another thing that you're going to see here shortly and with Javinat0r is once you complete your required sanctuaries, you get this third Saturn man in here. He usually has some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, this is the Saturn guy who, in vanilla, after you beat Nightmare, he has Piggy Jellies and the 3 elemental pendants. So he's got flame pendants, but none of the good ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to see Earth pendants or Rain pendants?
Yeah, I've never actually seen those in 4-Sank. Maybe like one rain pendant once, but not in the latest item scaling.
You take away all our fun.
Actually, I didn't even like put my own thought into the new item scaling. It's just like every item is exactly as deep as it is into vanilla Earthbound. Well, exactly. As close as I can get with the algorithms I have.
The algorithms.
The algorithms. As long as there's an algorithm, it must be objective, right? Right.
Exactly.
Javinat0r is in the past, going off to fight Gugus.
Oh, nice. This cutscene is also one that you changed around.
Yeah, this is the other sped up cutscene. This saves 51 seconds.
That is very nice.
Very nice.
I don't think I generated some seeds earlier this week before you put the changes in, so I haven't seen that one yet. That's fancy. I was wondering about if you were going to change at some point.
Yeah, I've wanted to do exactly that change to it for quite a while.
All right, so Javinat0r is on the way.
Yep.
And he runs into the guy who's not flipping you off. Ooh, and robo bumps. That's fun.
It's interesting that he's actually taking fights here. Did he run out of sandwiches, or is he trying to grind for experience?
I don't know. That is a good question.
Something
He's using PSI here. I imagine he's grinding for experience.
Yeah. He's using a lot of PSI. And Slug has absorbed the power of the land into her heart as well.
Yeah, I wonder if he's Javinat0r's going for Shield Sigma?
Yeah.
Shield.
Yeah, Shield Sigma.
One that gets everyone.
Is, I think, level...
Not up on my Greek letters. Ooh, and there's the red caterpillar, so that'll net him some good experience.
Yeah, I was going to mention, actually, that I've seen red caterpillars in this cave on these settings quite a few times. They really are about the depth that Gygus ends up at. Yeah, Graham, I was not able...
He may be in trouble. He may be in trouble. Yep.
Yeah,
that is a wet. Good thing he saved.
Ouch. That's a lot of mice. You get that. And yeah, Graham, there's no timers.
That was a lot of mice.
I wasn't able to get the timers working on this restream setup.
They're both about 53 minutes.
Yeah, they started almost the same time, but we did have a previously unknown bug cost Slug like 4 minutes, so we're gonna see how they feel about redoing the seed if that ends up being the deciding factor. Man, Javinat0r's like trying so hard to get that green swirl there and just got robbed.
And those mice, the guts are too high.
Some very gutsy mice. Oof, and Paul is down, which is not what you want when you're trying to grind for life.
And he keeps using fire.
Yep, I don't know if they even know anything else. That's rough. It looks like they're flying man.
I don't think I've ever. I don't think I've ever intentionally fought one that wasn't a green swirl and automatic win.
Yeah, they're actually surprisingly nasty. Both of the caterpillar enemies. Looks like Javinat is running into a bit of a wall here.
He might be going back to get some secret herbs.
Yeah.
He's going for repel sandwiches.
That makes sense. So he really didn't have access to them. Another enemy.
Yes, those fast caterpillars.
Yeah, another enemy that can end up. The other EXP pinata, the Fobbies and Foppies, can end up really scary if not really on an enemy shuffle basis. They're still pretty much jokes, but in a cursed seed, they can get really gross really quick. Alright, and Slug's getting her journey into the Cave of the Past. I think she's a bit better prepared, so she might be getting there first.
See if she gets enticed by the red caterpillars. I think she has enough skip sandwiches that she repel sandwiches. She may not even see him.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how many of the runners have even noticed that there are frequently red caterpillars in here, since everyone traditionally uses sandwiches here.
Yep.
The crystal charm, that's not very useful.
No, it isn't.
I also like how everyone uses their repel sandwiches at basically the same spots now, because everyone has it like completely timed out and memorized.
Yep. It's a question, am I still sounding warbly? I tried to fix something on my end.
It sounds about the same to me.
Who will be the assistant?
I'm feeling Shroom.
Shroom. Starman Deluxe.
Wow, we're both even.
Ooh, there he is. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, hey,
Electro Spectre.
The Spectre's not a great one because of the shield, but is also not that scary by himself.
So yeah, I think Javinat0r's strategy was to grind to get Shield Sigma, because that definitely saved him right there. And Slug still has the Flying Man, but not for long, I imagine.
Yeah, Flying Man doesn't tend to do very well in the Gygas fight. Also, not that useful. Ooh, is she gonna get the heal off in time? No. That's very bold using the thunder attack in this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, come on, Slug. Does she bring enough repel sandwiches for a run back? She's got 2.
She's gonna give it the old college try.
Yeah, I think I would probably try to get to this bend and then use them. Because the enemies tend to get, like, denser and worse as you go in. Oh, but now she does know that there are red caterpillars. Alright, Javinat0r's onto the hard part of the fight. With 2 kids, sorry, he's not quite there yet. The prayer part will be the hardest part with 2 kids.
Yep.
No, Slug is finding out just how
Double solid. Yep.
Yeah, that 3 mouse and
Slug does have the rain there. Slug has the flame pendant on, so she's not But
Yeah.
the mice, man, the mice are where it's at.
Yeah, those mice are scary. That's a nasty combo of enemies.
This looks like Slugs is gonna go back for probably some repels.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, she's straight up going Dusty Dunes, so that's what you do there. Javinat0r is
Yep.
on to the prayer
So
phase.
now, yep.
Yeah,
So far, so good.
Slug took a wipe to Gygus, didn't have enough repel sandwiches, tried to walk there, wiped to one of those caterpillar and deadly mouse packs, and then made a very wise decision of going back and getting some more repel sandwiches.
So now she's going back.
Yeah, with the difficulty of Gygus here, this really could be anyone's game.
Yeah.
That's a pretty mean and random fight. We also have that 4-minute time loss that Slug took to no real fault of her own. So if Javinat0r finishes and then Slug immediately finishes after that, we'll see what we can do about doing a reroll on this seed.
Mm-hmm. So Javinat0r is down to 2 more prayers.
Very close.
So Javinat0r finishes 101.36.
Very good. And GG Javinat0r. So normally we would call it, but as we've mentioned, there was an unfortunate wipe for Slug, so if she can get through here within about 4 minutes, and we'll go properly time it for the end, then we'll have to do some sort of reroll. Yeah, times on last prayer. We'll probably change that after the tourney, but it is traditional for everyone. Everyone from the normal speedrunning community does it that way. The in-game time actually does end on U1, though, so that's a little bit inconsistent. Alright, well, congratulations, Javinat0r. It looks like he just marked in on the Speed Racing TV thing.
Yep. It looks like Slug
Slug
is
is on another
still
wipe.
having problems.
Oof, that's rough. Alright, it doesn't look like she's gonna have infinite problems, though, so we should be able to cast her until the end here.
Mm-hmm.
Just go ahead and set that timer. If it's yeah, we'll give her a little bit. If she ends up like super
Well,
far
she also just found some green slug or green caterpillars,
Green
blue
slugs.
caterpillars. So
Yeah. Come on, Slug. You've got this.
yeah, if she can get there, she should be all right.
Yeah. Where's she heading?
Belch base.
Belch base. I'm just hoping for grindable enemies, I guess. If she completes Belch base, she'll be able to pick up a third kid, which will definitely make this easier.
Might be her strategy.
Yeah. Alright. I don't think it's very likely that Slug is going to finish within 4 minutes, so I think we should just go ahead and give her a raid and finish off watching her seed that way. So for everyone who's still watching...
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so everyone who's still watching, thanks for joining in. I hope you had a good time. There will be a lot more of these in the next few days. Check the PK Scramble room in the Earthbound Speedruns Discord for the schedule. It's in there somewhere. There'll be a ton of these over the weekend. There'll be another one of these at 7 p.m. my time, which is in 5 hours. I don't know if there's actually a restreamer for that one yet, though, so that might or may not actually be on here. Yeah, there'll be a ton of these over the next few days. So if you enjoy this, keep an eye out. And otherwise, have a great day. We're gonna send this on over to Slug. I believe this...
Let's go, Slug.
Let's
go, Slug, go.
Go, Slug, go. Yeah, wish her all the well wishes you can, even though she has chat off and she won't see them. Yeah. Go say hi to Slug. Give her a follow. Follow Javinat0r too. His name is spelled
See you over there.
Yeah, see you. Bye. Alright. And then I can stop streaming. Thanks for co-commentating. I should have said that while we were still on stream. But thank you for the help.
Yeah, no problem.